What is up, my fellow junkies of the internet? Extra Chronic back at again, once again with yet another amazing video. And level 50 Marik has dropped. Yep, straight into the video. Anyway, he's dropped. I waited till 11 a.m. for this update to come out, and losing 15 times, I gave up. Then, earlier this morning, I decided, hey, you know what? I have to try to get this card. So after going about 15 decks down the line, finally found one that's really stagnant for winning and is consistently winning. I only recorded one match because I just wanted to test it out. I'd rather not record and then lose and then have to, keep recording over and over again. So after I found out that this deck actually does win almost every time, I went ahead and put it in the video. Right now you're looking at my Legendary Fruits deck, which, perfect name, it's Nutria Monsters, and the real idea of this deck is to special summon Nutria Sunflower on your first turn. And as you can see, you'll see in this duel, as it progresses, I'll explain how the cards work and different combos you can do to get the card on the field. But if you cannot, I repeat, if you cannot get that card on the field your first turn, or at least your second turn, along with another Nutria monster, you may as well just go ahead and surrender and restart the duel, because unless you can find a different, consistent way of winning, this is kind of the only way you can win right now. And if you haven't won yet, yeah, go ahead and try this out. It's pretty fun. I'm using Life Point Boost A for my 5,000 health, just in case I end up taking an attack from Raw on that first turn and he doesn't summon anything. I can still survive and have a chance. But as you can see, I'm using Nutria Pumpkin's effect to special summon Nutria Sunflower. With him on the field, you've basically won the duel. I'll explain on his turn, because if you did not know, no matter what, Marik loves using that raw effect to where he pays 1,000 life points to destroy a monster on your field. And he can use it repeatedly, so he can clear your entire field and then OTK you. But his mistake is that he does it while Nutria Sunflower's on the field. And if you don't know Nutria Sunflower's effect, his effect is that if you tribute another Nutria monster with him, it negates the effect of the effect monster and destroys it. So that's raw off the field already. So after that, you can basically win the duel. You have nothing to really worry about. As you see, I just used a spell card to negate monster effects once again on this turn. That way he couldn't special summon another Girodroid or Giroid on special summon it to the field from Mystic Potato's effect. But he still has one in his hand, which decreases my attack, and he goes for the attack. And I think a direct attack right after that. Yep. But no worry, I mean, there is a chance that you can still lose the duel after you get raw off the field, because I think he might have, and this is a big might, he might have Mass Beast in his deck somehow. And if he summons that, you may as well go ahead and surrender. Like I said, once again, you may as well go ahead and surrender, because you have nothing with over 3,000 attacking. You have no way to destroy that monster, being that the effect really isn't a once per turn effect or something you can use to counter something. But he does summon his monster, his signature monster, repeatedly, because that's really the only thing he has his hand left. And with each duel I've done, it's been the same consistent thing. Other than the monsters I use, the monsters he used have been completely consistent. And he just put down a powerful Rebirth, and I have another card to counter that, which I put down earlier in the video if you want to rewind back and see what Trap placed down. And he should be using his card sooner or later. But with Strawberry out of picture right now for it will be destroyed in 3 turns, just go ahead and attack him and get the duel over with. If you don't, I don't know what he could do. I didn't try and see what he could do because I saw that I had a chance of winning and I really wanted raw at the time. But as you can see, he will activate his trap card now, powerful Rebirth, and I will counter him with my trap card. Doing that, if I have a Nutria monster on the field, it will negate the effect of the trap. So he really can't do anything now. And he's back in another stupor, which I think he would have possibly summoned Mystic Tomato again to try to get that card on the field to decrease my attack by 800. He put Massive Despair on me, but it's really not going to be too much of a big deal, being that I have a 2k life point lead on him right now. And that is Antjaw. That is another card for Sunflower, being that if you have Antjaw on the field your first turn, you've also destroyed Raw. Being that if he summons Raw, as in a special summon, you can special summon a level 3 or lower Nutria monster, and it better be Sunflower, because if it isn't, you've lost. You can just give up from there. But I don't know, maybe you could somehow find a way to beat him. But as you can see, he uses another one of his signature cards and puts it on my pumpkin. But next turn, which should be right now, I draw yet another pumpkin, which I'm really glad. I was really hoping to draw someone with high attack, or at least a decent amount of attack, being that I can end the duel right now, and it should be all over. I don't know what his other face down is. I just know he can't really do anything with it. So that is how you beat Marik. Level 50 Marik. I got so much on the score, on a score assessment. It's really crazy. But yeah, that's how you get raw off the field in the first turn with a guarantee as long as you have the right cards in your hand. And when I say guarantee, you watched the video, so you can agree with me. But yeah, I was playing as Joey. It was just for fun. I used almost every character. I really should have recorded all my losses. That would have been pretty funny in my opinion. But other than that, you can see that amazing charismatic version of Raw, which I'm really glad they added charismatic. But in my opinion, they should also added the original, as in a classic, kind of like the Dark Magician and the Blue Eyes White Dragon, because that would have been perfect. That would have been beautiful. But I cannot wait till the other guy cards drop, as in Obelisk and Slifer, and I want to see who has them. I think Seto had Obelisk, and Yami Yugi had Slifer. But I don't know how they're going to be able to be playing into this, you know, God card story. I don't know if they're actually going to use the characters or maybe make it as an event to possibly unlock the card if you do certain things. Right now, I'm just showing you the cards I've gotten so far from the event and the cards I'm wanting to get from the event, as you've seen that I just put up on the screen. King Pyro, one of my favorite monsters. He's part of my Haze Flame deck that I showed. I bought Ross Disciple, that way I only have to farm out 2 more from Marik, because getting his points is already time consuming enough in my opinion. But you can see his effect, he special summons 2 other copies. And Wetland, which is part of my direct attack deck that I'm going to be making a video on soon. And my card that I'm waiting to get that costs 300 of these points, which that is a crazy amount for that card. I really wish I would have took the time to get it when it was ultra rare in a regular card trader. But yeah, I will end the video off right there. It's been Chronic, and I got a God card.